Yeah, I think once we find out who did this, we're going to think, yep.
In the American criminal justice system, a defendant is presumed innocent unless and until proven guilty in the court of law.
For more than 2 years, you never thought we would shift gears to a different investigative strategy.
I mean, honestly, yeah, but in another sense, I don't think they know who the fuck did it.
But we have. We also believe this person is from Delphi, currently or has previously lived here.
I mean, I've been out there my whole life.
Visits Delphi on a regular basis.
I mean, of course there's pictures of Ron's horses on my Facebook.
Or works here.
Working at Packers, because I did have a job at Packers around that time.
What's Packers?
Indiana Packers in Delphi, the hog plant.
We know that this is about power to you.
Law enforcement thought that I had any kind of involvement in that. I would be charged with it, you know what I mean?
And you want to know what we know.
Unless they're waiting for me to get convicted here, and then they're going to try to, like, charge me with it, which, I mean, I'll have to go to trial on that. I don't care. You know, I didn't do that shit, so.
What will those closest to you think of? They find out that you brutally murdered 2 little girls.
I got 2 nephews and a niece, you know. I love kids. I would never do anything like that.
2 children. Only a coward would do such a thing.
I don't know. I consider myself a soldier.
We are confident that you have told someone.
Miss Ashley Garth is just as much to blame as me in Nicole's death as I am, you know.
What you have done.
And if they let her get probation or house arrest for testifying against me, she could do it to somebody else.
Or at the very least, they know. Because of how different you are since the murders.
Likely so are behavioral indicators that this individual may have exhibited since.
One of them, I don't think I look like it. Honestly, I don't. I mean,
Shave their beard,
I don't have any hair. You know, I haven't had hair for a long time.
cut their hair, change the color of their hair.
I mean, I shave my head, so.
Did they start abusing drugs or alcohol?
And honestly, I can't tell you where I was at February 13th or the 14th because I've gotten high since then.
Have they followed this case and what the media is putting out?
I remember I was at my mom's house at my Uncle Toby's, and I remember seeing her on the news, you know?
Have they had ongoing discussions regarding their whereabouts on that afternoon?
And the detective was like, how many phones have you had? I said, you know how many phones I've traded for drugs?
Or thereafter?
But they said my phone pinged in Delphi on the day of the murders. I said, well, you know, they're like, what was your phone number? I don't fucking know.
It seemed like you were speaking directly to whoever did this with the sense that that person might even be in the room. Yes. Do you think that person was in the room?
I think if he wasn't in the room, he was close by, but I'm 100% convinced he was watching.
County over the weekend has been identified as Nichole Bowen, but there are still several unanswered questions about her death.
Suspect wanted a connection to the murder and torture of a West Lafayette mother, Nichole Bowen. The Newton County Sheriff's Office says 27-year-old Christopher Mathis was arrested yesterday in Zionsville. Police found him hiding under a bed inside of a woman's apartment. Now, he will be in court tomorrow morning, along with 2 women who are facing charges for assisting a 5th person in connection to a murder and torture of a mother from West Lafayette. The Newton County Sheriff's Office says they now want to question about the death of Nichole Bowen. Right now, they're not calling Beckley a suspect, but she does have an unrelated warrant. Now, this new development comes after 3 of the 4 suspects in the case were scheduled to be in court today. They're all facing accomplice charges. 21-year-old Garrett Kurtz is the only one charged for Bowen's
murder. Has been charged with murder in the death of a West Lafayette woman found dead near Kentland. Prosecutors say Ashley Garth played a role in the death of Nichole Bowen. Garth is being charged with 3 counts, including murder and conspiracy to commit murder. Bowen's body was found on March 30th in rural Newton County. Garth claimed Bowen was a, quote, rival because she was involved in a sexual relationship with her boyfriend, Garrett Kurtz. Court documents say Bowen and Garth were fighting over Kurtz in a trailer home. Kurtz then grabbed Bowen and is accused of strangling her to death. Prosecutors now say Garth helped Kurtz in several ways kill Bowen. She allegedly gave him materials to strangle her and helped him dispose of Bowen's body. Garth is one of 5 people facing some kind of charges in Bowen's death.
But remember, a sketch is not a photograph.
Right.
It's something similar to a resemblance. And the likelihood of this being something between the two is probably pretty strong. But again, that's a subjective opinion based upon what I believe. We can't show our hand. We just can't. We can't turn this in to a wide open schematic of what we know and why. We just can't. But I believe that one day we'll be able to.
You've been involved.
Because of all that's happened over these last 30 months, the information that we had received, the information that we knew, and I hope to one day be able to tell that story.